Today, I'll show you how to create a beautiful resume for free using ChatGPT and Canva. Most one-click AI resume builders out there is not entirely free, and sometimes it is really frustrating for me to spend hours and hours creating these resumes and then got hit by a paywall screen at the end. So my method involves a bit of manual work, like inputting your information by yourself and also rearrange your stuff, but it is still really simple and easy if you follow this step-by-step tutorial. I will also give you some tips for your resume if you are just getting started and do not have any job experience. So let's get right into it. First of all, you need to go to canva.com. As you can see, all the links is down in the description. So once you come into this website, you just need to sign up for a free account. Canva is a really popular online graphic design platform that a lot of people use, so it is safe and it can do a lot of things. So once you sign up and come back to this home page, just click on the home icon at the left hand side and click on create a design. You just need to search for resume and choose portrait, since that is the most common file format. Okay, so once you have this portrait blank white piece of paper, now you just need to add your templates. So yeah, you can just go to the design tab also at the side and just search for resume. So once you search for resume, as you can see, there are a lot of different templates. These are all free ones, and then if you see there's in the corner there's a pro icon, it means you need to pay for the Canva subscription in order to download this template. I'm gonna choose a simple resume template because it's definitely enough if you're just getting started. So I just click on simple resume and I see that this looks quite good for a layout. So this simple resume, it looks quite good because it has a lot of space and you can see the words pretty easily. You want a template with a lot of space and not too just black and white, since you're just starting out and you do not have much experience to begin with. So just fill it with like organized little space and different columns. That way you can fill up your resume without leaving a lot of empty spaces. And on the plus side, hiring managers will think that you are neat and organized to arrange your resume in this kind of layout. So what we need to do right now is ask ChatGPT to prepare the content of our resume. So we're right now in chatgpt.com. If you've never used chatgpt.com, feel free to watch my beginners tutorial, link down in the description. So once you get in the home page, say something like I am a business student, just explain about yourself and what jobs you want to apply and the location. And I said I do not have any working experience, so can you provide me with a resume template? So just start off with this, even though you have a template ready. Okay, so what they gave us is pretty standard. As you can see, your summary, education, skills and abilities. So what you need to do now is take the headings from your template, such as education, skills, professional experience, everything like this, and then put it into ChatGPT so that it can generate very good dot points for you. Okay, so this is an example of what I would prompt ChatGPT. So can you help me with creating the detailed dot points for my resume based on these following title or headers? So we have education, skills and abilities, volunteering experience, extracurricular activities, projects, and then certifications. So in my opinion, this works well as a title and heading if you are completely new and do not have any working experience. Now I just need to fill up all this information about myself, such as how I fill it up like this. You need to think about what your past experience is and try to put in as much as you can. So after inputting my information, I just wanted to create some dot points for me. Your volunteer experience, this is pretty good. So as you can see, all these dot points is in the correct format that hiring managers want, such as what you're doing and what is the result of your actions. So now you just need to copy and paste some of this content into the resume template and then customize it yourself. Okay, for example, yeah, I've already input the content. Yeah, so let's say I am a business student. I put my name, and then these are all samples, and then this is the summary generated by ChatGPT. So let's say I am a business student with a strong foundation in accounting and analytics. I'm bilingual as well. So this just gives you a short summary. So once they look at your resume, this is the first thing they will see. So make sure to tailor it to your own personality or needs. And as you can see, I have my education. Yeah, you just need to rearrange it more nicely than what I'm doing right now. I just quickly do it in 5 minutes. So yeah, so you have skills. I don't think I need to explain the skills, so I just input it like this, just list it out. And then my certifications, RSA. So this machine learning course is not necessary, but it can be helpful if you're applying for entry level or professional jobs, because it shows your initiative to grow and self-improve. That's why it's pretty good. Actually, this is how I got my internship in an engineering institution. So this is just a machine learning course from Udemy that I completed a few years ago. And then references also is sometimes is pretty important depending on the country. And then since you do not have any experience, these are what is going to replace them, or more like, yeah, explain what you do during your free time. So volunteering is the easiest because you can just easily look up volunteering opportunities in your community. So for example, I'm really interested in Japanese language, so I used to sign up for a few different cultural events and then help and set up these different activities. As you can see, these dot points explain it, like help set up and manage event activities, ensuring smooth operations. So these are all from ChatGPT. Also, sometimes school or uni will advertise some volunteering opportunities, and I'll just go and join one of it to get the experience. And next we have extracurricular activities, which means your hobbies or club activities. For example, I joined volleyball club, and then I'm also a community member of the Japanese club. So I just explain what I did here in this kind of fashion. Then we have projects. Projects or your portfolio if you apply for more creative jobs. This is pretty important since you need to show what you have did instead of just explaining what you did. But in my case, I'm developing different tools, so time management tool, and talk about my research project during uni. So let's say I'm a business student, I think this is really relevant for the jobs I want to apply. So all this just shows that you do something more than just staying at home. Yeah, and then you just customize this template however you want, such as changing the colors of these different backgrounds, such as, for example, I think this is too plain. I want a more colorful background, such as this. So if you're applying for more competitive professional jobs, what you need to know is there's something called ATS, application tracking system. So some employers receive thousands and thousands of applicants every single day, and they do not have time to manually reviewing it one by one. So they apply this ATS system to automatically filter out all this rubbish resume and only shortlist the best out of all these different resumes. If you want to improve your resume so that it fits into a specific niche or industry, yeah, you can paste a job description and then ask ChatGPT to make sure to make your resume more ATS friendly. Once you're done, click on the top right hand corner, share, and then click on download. So you can download through all these different formats, and unfortunately Canva can't convert it into Word document, but it is still fine because we are going to convert it from PDF to Microsoft Word, because some ATS requires you to upload Word documents instead of PDF. So for now, let's just download a standard PDF and then just download it. Now you just need to go to a PDF to Word converter. So for example, I just search on Google PDF to Word converter. So I usually use PDF to Word converter from Adobe Acrobat. If you need to if they prompt you to sign in, just sign in. First few times is free if you go to incognito mode. Yeah, just upload your PDF file that you just converted and then upload it inside, and it will automatically convert it to Word. As you can see, it already converted it to Word. If you open in Word, it looks something like that, which is pretty good. You can edit it however you want as well, and then you can change stuff. But sometimes you'll notice that the layout from the PDF is not exactly the same as is inside the Word, so make sure to check. These Word formats are usually in the form of tables and columns. So yeah, if you highlight everything and then you go full border, you can see what I mean. So all these are different columns. So make sure to keep checking and make sure your resume is professional, looks good, no spelling mistakes. So yeah, good luck in your job hunting. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe and like this video if you find it valuable. If you want to support me and get ad-free videos, I also have a Patreon link down in the description where you can get all early access to all my videos. Keep practicing and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.